Taking a look at this graph that you see on the screen, just to sort of re-emphasize talking about intervals where the function is increasing and decreasing and constant. In this particular graph, come back. Remember that you always read a graph from left to right. So you think about traveling along this graph from the left side to the right side. Anytime that if you're traveling along the curve and you're going up, that's where the function is increasing. If you're traveling along the curve and you're going down, that's where the function is decreasing. If you're traveling along the graph and the function is, you're just moving to the right, not going up or down, the function is constant. With this particular graph, we see that we have an increasing function where you're going up, then it decreases for a while, and then it increases again. So we could say that our function is increasing on the interval from negative infinity, try that again, see if I can write it better, negative infinity to the x coordinate of the point where it stops going up. So that would be -1. Our function is decreasing from -1 to the x coordinate of the point where it stops going down, so that would be +1, and then increasing again starting at 1 and going to positive infinity. Now these places where the function changes from increasing to decreasing or decreasing to increasing are called relative minimums and relative maximums. There is a relative minimum at the point where x is equal to -1. There's a relative maximum. Wait, that's wrong. I did that wrong. There's a relative minimum at the point where x is equal to +1. That would be this point right here. And a relative maximum at the point where x is equal to -1. That would be this point right here. So if you want to talk about the relative minimum value of the function, the relative minimum value is the y coordinate of that point, so that would be -2. The relative maximum value is the y coordinate of this point, so that would be +2.